question is, will either one of them represent that they do? Well, Chris Klodnicki must, because he's betting 400,000. Now you just have two queens with no clubs. Just doesn't look pretty.
You already know the World Poker Tour has brought you life-changing events for the last 20 years. But now it's never been easier to win your package to a WPT destination by going to WPTglobal.com, the online home of the World Poker Tour.
Sign up today with bonus code YT92, and we'll match your first deposit, dollar for dollar.
Well, there you see the chip count. Anthony Zinno, our chip leader now. Nearly 5.6 million. The winner tonight taking home over $1 million and a WPT title.
All right, ante's 15,000, blinds 50 and 100. Let's get this started. Anthony Zinno, the Ant, picks up pretty strong ace, jack of diamonds. Gotta love that. Makes it 200,000 to go. Igor Yaroshevskyy not gonna play. Chris not playing.
Over to Mike Leah. He looks down at an ace-5, and he's going to make the call.
Yep, Mike is from Canada, 40 years old, tough poker pro. And here we go, ace-jack versus ace-5, and the flop is a 9-9-6. Mike's going to check it.
Anthony out in front right now with the ace-jack. He's going to make a continuation bet. 100,000 into a pot that's got a little over 500,000. So not a big bet here. And Mike gonna make the call.
Going to the turn. 7.
Turn is the 7 of spades.
Yeah, that gives Mike an inside straight draw. That's about it. Either player has a pair, but Mike is gonna plunge away, make with a bet. 225.
I should just wonder if that small bet, the minimum bet allowed on the flop by Anthony Zinno, might have alerted Mike Leah. He doesn't have much for just trying to pick up the pot there with that min bet. So he's going to bet on the turn here, and it's going to work. He's going to get Anthony to lay down a better hand.
Oh boy, the Ant gets sprayed right there. Mike Leah, very nicely done. All right, into the next hand, Igor Yaroshevskyy. He started out this final table as the chip leader. Everything was going his way, but it just went the wrong way. But still involved. He's going to quickly fold his hand. Now Chris also going out.
Fold around 2, Mike in the small.
Into Mike Leah. And he will pop it up with just a jack deuce. Makes it 250 to go. Right behind him, the Ant with king 9. Wants no part of that.
So on back-to-back hands, Mike Leah's betting. Forces Anthony Zinno to lay down the better hand.
All right, blinds are 5,100. Here we go, 4 players battling for over $1 million here tonight.
Chris Klodnicki looks down at his hand, and courtesy of the DraftKings whole cam, we see Chris has ace-10 of spade. Decent hand in a 4-handed poker game. He's going to raise it up, makes it 200,000 to go.
Mike Leah gets out of their way, and the Ant now with a pair of 9s.
He's going to 3-bet here with the 2 9s, makes it 450,000 to go.
Igor Yaroshevskyy goes out. Now Chris is going to call this with ace-10 of spades. Here we go.
The flop comes jack 10-3, so Chris has taken the lead with 2 10s. Action's on Anthony, and he checks.
Anthony checks.
Chris checks right behind him.
Turn is the
6 of clubs comes off. Anthony's probably going to think his 2 9s are good because his opponent didn't bet on the flop. Never going to give him credit for a flush. He would have bet a flush draw on the flop. So Anthony is going to bet 425,000.
And Chris is not going anywhere. Makes the good call. Going down to the river. 5 of diamonds changes nothing.
5 of diamonds.
Anthony with just 9s. He is going to slow down and check. They both check.
Well, Chris's 2 10s are going to win this pot.
Yep, he's an East Coast guy. Born in New Jersey, lived there, but now he's out in Solano Beach, California. Got to be loving the lifestyle out here in California. Nice player. Where do you think they got those glasses from, Mike? Are they sort of Hollywood Boulevard glasses?
Yeah, that's what they look like. A lot of sunglasses at this final table tonight.
Yeah. Representing Hollywood quite well here.
All right, Mark Leah goes out. Anthony Zinno not going to go out. He's got ace-king. See how much he's going to bet here. 225,000.
Monster hand. Igor getting out of his way. And now it's on Chris.
Chris Klodnicki. Highly respected high-stakes cash game mixed player.
Oh, boy.
He's got the Jack-3 of diamonds, and he is going to raise with this hand.
Looks like he's going to get fancy. What a bad time to do it, apparently, though.
Well, 625,000 bet by Chris. Back to Anthony. Now how do you play ace-king from here?
Chris just didn't believe that the ant had a real hand. He's going to find out here because he has repopped it. Over 1.3 million total.
He's going to put those sunglasses back in the ladies' department.
Oh, man. Cruel. And, yep. He's out. Good try, but you can't just step on an ant. It's not that easy.
You better get the extra duty roach killer to get rid of this guy.
Anthony with another pair of nines, Mike?
Yeah, he lost the last time he had him.
And he will raise it to 250. Igor out.
All in.
And Chris is saying all in. He's got just king, queen. What a move. Okay, Mike Leah out.
Anthony has him covered in chip count. But still, it cost him like 2.4 million more to make the call.
I thought Mike had cards this whole time. Oh my God, Mike, you don't have cards? I'm so sorry, guys. I thought I was waiting
He
on
can
Mike.
afford to make this call.
Okay,
Usually when it yep, you got to make that call.
Sorry, Chris. Yeah, I thought I was like waiting for Mike.
Oh boy.
My bad, Chris.
Chris thinks maybe there was a slow roll. He knows better. Ant would never do that. They turn up the cards. They're in a race situation, though.
Well, Chris Klodnicki's tournament life is on the line here.
Wow.
If Anthony Zinno wins this pot, he regains the chip lead,
The flop at 7-6-3. Nine's out in front.
and there'll be 3 players left. Chris Klodnicki needs some paint. Looking for a king or a queen here.
Turn card, 8 of spades.
We're down to the river. The tough poker pro, mixed game cash player needs help.
Can he get it?
Chris Klodnicki has spiked that king on the river to win this pot. So Anthony Zinno taking a hit there by getting outdrawn on the river. Of course, it was a race situation from the get-go. Doesn't matter if it comes on the flop or the river, but it's more painful on the river, that's for sure.
Chris gonna double up and just bury the ant. 4 players remain. What drama we're seeing at the LAPC? We're coming back with more action in just a moment here on the World Poker Tour.
You already know the World Poker Tour has brought you life-changing events for the last 20 years. But now it's never been easier to win your package to a WPT destination by going to WPTglobal.com, the online home of the World Poker Tour.
Sign up today with bonus code YT92 and we'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
His turn to act. Looks down at 2 6s. And he's going to raise the pot to 250,000.
Mike Leah, pretty decent king queen. Yep, he's not going anywhere. He's making this call. Anthony going out. Igor now with an ace-9. No, he won't play it. He goes out. Sixes versus king, queen.
So the two chip leaders playing the pot, and the flop comes ace, queen, three, all clubs. Neither player has a club. Chris reaching for betting chips.
And Igor's got to be kicking himself. He had an ace in his hand, folded it.
Now 255,000 to bet. Now what do you do if you're Mike? You have second pair, but no clubs. Your opponent could easily have aces. But he's going to call him. What a call by Mike Leah here.
Yep, so far going to the turn. 9 of clubs, 4 clubs out there.
Well, neither player has a club in their hand. The question is, will either one of them represent that they do? Well, Chris Klodnicki must, because he's betting 400,000. Now you just have two queens with no clubs. Just doesn't look pretty. Can Mike Leah figure this out? Nope, he's going to lay it down like about everybody else would.
Can you show River?
Chris Klodnicki making a nice bet there to take down the pot.
Oh, somebody could have felt some pain there.
When he says that, Mike knows he laid down the best hand.
Yep, that's the laugh of a thief, of a bluffer. You just don't get that happy unless you've stolen a pot, I think. And that proves it.
Well, he did it well there. Chris Klodnicki.
Let's go to the felt. Zinno looks down at an attractive ace-7 of clubs.
Eventually short stacked, only has
Boom.
less than 900,000, so he's going to ship it here. Can't blame him. I'd do it too.
Igor out, Chris out. Let's.
I call.
Oh, Mike has a big hand too. King, queen of clubs, making the call. And the ant has a good chance now. He's a nice favorite to double up.
Mike with king, queen of clubs.
And his poker life at the LAPC is on the line right now.
How do you find that hand?
Mike knows that he would have been desperate and could have moved in with any two cards there.
Cards are going to change now.
The wrestler versus the lawyer.
Come sweat this with Anthony. Thanks, buddy. See the door card.
Here we go with the flop. It's a 9-8-7.
Here's 20%, right?
Anthony has hit sevens on the flop. Very nice.
Well, remember the last pot, Anthony lost when he had two nines to a king, queen.
One time.
When Chris Klodnicki had a king on the river.
And safe card for the ant. 2 of clubs.
I'll leave you alone.
Well, again, we're down to the river, and again, Anthony Zinno has to dodge a king or a queen. He didn't do it last time. Can he do it this time?
Make it scary, like a jack of spades. It looks like a king.
Man, that's... You're sick, dude.
Poker players love to be scared but win. And the river card is going to be a jack. He called the jack. He gets the jack. Wow. The ant stretching out those tentacles. Going to take this one.
You call for the jack.
I knew I needed the 10 on the turn.
You're a sick man.
Hey, it's fun, you know?
It's fun when you win every WPT.
He's still got a long way to go yet.
Onward we go. Mike with king 8 of diamonds going to raise. And that is a hefty raise. 2 million to go. The ant goes out. Now Igor Yaroshevsky now with king queen. And he is pushed all in. He's got Mike wrapped up here in a very good situation.
Well, again, Mike finds himself dominated as the money's all in the pot.
Король дамы, там король 8.
Igor Yaroshevsky in a great place to double up.
If he loses this, he's going to implode.
Yeah, of course he is, but I don't have any chips.
I know.
It's Noah Schwartz and Eddie Sabat talking to Anthony Zinno here.
Let's go to the flop. It's an ace-7-7.
Ace-7-7.
Igor, you're looking good. This would take a nice chunk out of Mike Leah.
An ace is fun.
There's Igor's group just sweating out a couple more cards.
Let's see the turn.
Ace or 7 would give him a chop.
Here we go with the turn. Oh no, it's an 8! It's an 8. Mike has hit 8s now. He's out in front.
Just incredible. As the cards lie, Igor now must catch a queen on the river or he's going to be out in 4th place.
Oh, that is a horror card on the turn. Igor can't believe it. Oh boy. Going to the river now. It's Igor that needs the major suck out, and it's not going to happen. Jack of spades on the river.
So Igor from the Ukraine taking a horrible beat to get knocked out in fourth place.
It's true. Igor does the Frankenstein. Going home to see his master. Gonna pick up 333,000, and he's over to talk to Matt Savage.
Igor, great tournament. You got all your friends here behind you, all the way from the Ukraine. A lot of ups and downs tonight. You started off as a chip leader. What happened?
I think I have a mistake.
Okay, you think you made a mistake. What mistake do you think you made?
Ace 9, I must fold, but young guy.
Right.
I think maybe he loved.
Yeah. Double me up. I need to double one tap.
Well, three very tough players out there. You played great all week, and obviously you have to be happy. Your friends behind you, you know, a great tournament for a lot of you guys. They did great, so congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Good luck.
Mike Leah looks at a nothing hand, and he will not play that mess. Now the Ant gonna look at his hand, and he's got a pair of sixes here.
All in.
And he's gonna say all in, basically putting Chris all in.
Wow, King Jack of Hearts.
Oh yeah,
Hard to lay this down, Vince. even
very
though
callable.
It's about 2.6 million, but still tough hand to lay down here.
No, you got to go with that, and he has.
Well, we're in a race.
Sixes. First shows King Jack of
We're
Hearts.
talking about trying to race somebody. Over the past few months out here in the World Poker Tour, Anthony Zinno would be the last one you'd want to race for your tournament life with, because he is running that good where he wins these kind of key pots.
Chris would love to hit here right now and double up. If he does it, he'll be out of here. We'll be into heads-up action. Here comes the flop. It's a 5-3 deuce. That is good for Zinno. Chris did not hit on that flop.
Now Chris going to have to catch a king or a jack to win this pot. Nothing else will do.
Trailing with his King Jack of Hearts.
Going to the turn.
On the turn.
The turn card is a 10 of clubs. Also no help for Chris Klodnicki.
Well, Chris was in this shape once before. He had to catch a king or a queen on the river to stay alive. Now he's got to catch a king or a jack. Can he do it again?
Almost impossible. This would be crazy if he did. Going down to the river. Chris in big trouble right now. Zinno can't watch.
Okay, fist pump is good.
And the river.
It's all coming down to the river. It's a 5 of clubs.
Well, that's going to do it for Chris Klodnicki, one of the most respected high-stakes cash game players in the world, out tonight in third place. And again, Anthony wins a key race. The guy is amazing, man.
Chris Klodnicki out in third place. Chris gonna take home 451,000. He's over to talk to Matt Savage.
Chris, a pretty tough night out there tonight. You overcame a lot in this tournament to get to where you did, third place. You started off with a short stack. What do you think about your play today?
I was really happy overall with my play. I mean, I just grinded it out for as long as I could, and ultimately, it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, obviously you said you would be happy with third place or better. Are you happy?
No. Of course not.
All right, well.
Yeah, first place or better.
All right, good job, man.
All right, thanks.
You already know the World Poker Tour has brought you life-changing events for the last 20 years. But now it's never been easier to win your package to a WPT destination by going to WPTglobal.com, the online home of the World Poker Tour.
Sign up today with bonus code YT92, and we'll match your first deposit, dollar for dollar.
Anthony could tie Gus Hansen and Carlos Mortensen as the winningest players in history of the WPT. He could also win back-to-back titles, something Darren Elias did earlier this season on the WPT.
Okay, onto this hand. Anthony has raised with the king 3, and Mike is going to shove all in with an ace deuce.
Now Mike understands the value of an ace. Playing heads-up poker, he moves in and takes down that pot.
He applied heavy pressure. Now he has played impeccably all night long. Zinno was cards away from being eliminated, but now he's in the driver's seat. Just incredible how this has happened tonight. On to the next hand, Mike Leah this time with ace-3. And he has made it 400,000 to go, and now Anthony Zinno has picked up the weapons of mass destruction. The pair of aces, what a time to get it.
Well, just incredible. He's going to raise it, but not much. Up to 825,000.
But of course, you just don't want to scare your victim.
All in.
And he has gone all in. He slipped on the banana peel, and the insta call by Zinno, of course.
A dream come true. Even Mike laughs that the guy's got 2 aces here. Well, I can remember a final hand of the LA Poker Classic years ago. Antonio Esfandiari picked up 2 aces and won on the last hand with aces. Anthony Zinno could do the same here if they hold up.
That's just like, how do I get aces heads up? Yeah?
This is amazing.
What the hell?
All I want is just a little bit of sweat. Just a little sweat. Like a 2-4.
Yeah, that's all right.
4-5.
How do I get aces heads up?
Here come the first 3. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is
Mike Leah is alive. He's flopped a straight draw.
How do you flop that?
How about a 3?
Could be some trouble for Anthony.
certainly could be.
Mike Leah looking for a 4 to make the wheel.
Come on,
So
that would be ridiculous.
It's just straight 4 outs twice.
4 comes up right now. Here it comes!
So now Mike needs a 3 or a 4, but a 4 would give him a chop pot now.
Chop's fine.
At this point, I'll take a chop with all this sweat.
The Ant 1 card away from becoming a back-to-back champion here on the WPT. It's going to come down to this.
Cool. Come-de-doo.
That's going to do it. Anthony Zinno has done it again, Vince. What can you say about this guy? Just incredible.
Back-to-back championships for the Ant. How has he done it? Incredible. He's our champion. But first, let's talk to Mr. Mike Leah.
Tonight you seem a little disappointed with your second place finish.
Yeah, well, just so close to my first WPT victory. You know, disappointing not to win, but I think second place is pays pretty good. So I'll be all right with it, and it's I'm happy for Anthony.
Mike, congratulations on your second place finish. Mike Sexton, over to you.
Another star on the Champions Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for our champion, 3-time World Poker Tour champion, Anthony Zinno. Leah, back to you.